Ah, yes, the United States of America, home to some of the world's greatest roller coasters. Look at rides like Velocicoaster, Fury 325, Maverick, Steel Vengeance, and of course West Coast Racers. Wait a second, who put that on the script? Anyway, as I was saying, United States has some of the greatest roller coasters in the entire world, and today we are going to rank the top 10 best states for roller coasters. We are just gonna hop right into things with number 10, Tennessee. Not only does this have some of the world's greatest mountain coasters, but it also has one of the world's greatest coasters in general. And that would, of course, be Lightning Rod at Dollywood. And Dollywood is home to some great roller coasters as well. A B&M Wing Coaster, of course, Lightning Rod, the RMC, a Gerstlauer Eurofighter, a Vekoma SFC, and, of course, a Vekoma Multi-Launching Roller Coaster, a GCI Woody, and so much more. Tennessee is really loaded with all kinds of coasters for everyone. And the reason it made this list is because of the variety it has in its coasters. Coming in at number 9, we have Georgia, and they have 3 of some of the world's greatest roller coasters. And of course, I'm talking about Air Force One at Fun Spot Atlanta, Twisted Cyclone at Six Flags Over Georgia, and also Goliath at Six Flags Over Georgia. But Six Flags Over Georgia also has a great supporting cast of roller coasters that also help to boost its spot from number 10 on this list. Overall, Georgia is a pretty great state when it comes to roller coasters, but it just does not stack up against the other elite states on this list. At number 8, we have New Jersey for its wide variety of boardwalk roller coasters and of course for its star amusement park Six Flags Great Adventure. Gale Force and the several Maurice Perez roller coasters also make up this list of very good rides, but Great Adventure absolutely carries this state. With one of the best roller coaster collections in the world, Great Adventure has a B&M Hyper, one of the only strata coasters in the entire world with King Nicole, El Toro, one of the world's best wooden coasters, Jersey Devil, and RMC Single Rail, and so much more. I would say that if New Jersey had another very elite park, then I feel like it would be much higher on this list and definitely in the top 5. But it has only one standout amusement park and a couple boardwalk roller coasters, so that is why it is lower on this list. Up here at number 7, we have Texas, and I'm honestly surprised it placed this low on the list. But there is a pretty sizable gap between this state's coaster collection and New Jersey's. Most of that is because there are 2 massive Six Flags parks here, Over Texas and Fiesta Texas, but there are also other smaller amusement parks here as well. I'm mostly looking at UZDTs. Texas also offers this random beast of a wooden coaster called Boardwalk Bullet, but like I said, the main reason they're up this high is because of their 2 Six Flags parks. Both parks have a pretty sizable coaster lineup with RMCs, RMC single rails, B&Ms, and much, much more. Overall, Texas is a very solid state for roller coasters, but it is not as good as the number 6 spot. All the way up at number 6 is a pretty debatable state for roller coasters, and that is, of course, Virginia. They have 2 awesome amusement parks, Kings Dominion and Busch Gardens Williamsburg, and also, just like Georgia, they have 3 roller coasters that are definitely some of the best in the entire world. Yes, I'm talking about Intimidator 305, Twisted Timbers, and of course, the newly opened Pantheon. But that's not all. Busch Gardens also has the first ever B&M Hyper, the world's tallest B&M invert, and also a B&M dive coaster called Griffin. Both parks also adore their launch coasters, so Virginia is undoubtedly the launch coaster capital of the United States. Both these parks have crazy good coaster lineups, which is why I decided to rank Virginia so high on the list. But not as high as one of the most surprising parks to make this list, and that is Missouri. Missouri offers 3 amazing amusement parks in Six Flags St. Louis, Worlds of Fun, and of course the legendary Silver Dollar City. And with Worlds of Fun just opening Zambezi Singer this year, it put Missouri that much higher than Virginia. Worlds of Fun also offers an amazing GCI roller coaster in Prowler, and Six Flags St. Louis offers the very polarizing Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast. Overall, I feel as if this state has a very underrated coaster collection, and that is why it is in the top 5 coaster lineups of any state in the US. Diving straight into the number 4 spot, we have Ohio. And you already know why it's this high. This state boasts 2 of the greatest Cedar Fair parks of all time, Kings Island, and of course the roller coaster capital of the entire world, Cedar Point. Both parks have gigas, and Cedar Point offers one of the world's greatest roller coasters, Steel Vengeance. Many people actually consider it to be the best roller coaster in the entire world. It's crazy how these 2 parks can dominate the competition and put Ohio this high up on the list. And coming in at number 3, we have Pennsylvania. The crown jewel of this state is definitely Hershey Park in Hershey, Pennsylvania, that just opened its new for 2023 RMC Wildcats Revenge. This park also offers Skyrush, Fahrenheit, Stormrunner, and the absolutely massive B&M Hyper Candemonium. You also can't forget about Phantom's Revenge at Kennywood, which is also one of the best roller coasters in the entire state. It looks like Lightning Run at Kentucky Kingdom, just on a bigger scale. This park also has tons of classic wooden coasters, such as Phoenix at the family-owned Knoebels Amusement Park, which has been rated as the best wooden roller coaster in the entire world by the Golden Ticket Awards. While those awards can be controversial, there is no doubt that Phoenix, originally built in the 1940s, gives some of the best airtime of any roller coaster in the entire world. The buzz bar restraints really allow you to get the full airtime experience, and this coaster is just legendary. Overall, the variety that this state offers is insane, and it also has some of the most insane roller coasters ever, which is why it is ranked all the way up at number 3. There should never be a roller coaster video about states without mentioning Florida. You may know this state because of Disney World or Universal, but this state offers so much more. While Universal has a top 10 worthy roller coaster Velocicoaster and the heavily themed Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure, there are definitely better roller coasters in the state of Florida. Just look at Iron Gwazi at Busch Gardens Tampa. While this coaster lacks the theming that a lot of rides have in the state of Florida, it is no doubt the best ride experience in the entire state. Its sister park, SeaWorld Orlando, also has an amazing roller coaster Mako. Disney has their Mine Trains, and Legoland Florida has a decent wooden coaster and a very good Wild Mouse. Overall, Florida is just loaded with themed roller coasters and some of the world's greatest roller coasters such as Velocicoaster or Iron Gwazi, but there is still one state to top it. And of course, I am talking about California. This state is the definition of stacked. 2 Six Flags parks, 2 Cedar Fair parks, Disney parks, Universal parks, Legoland parks, and pretty much any kind of park ever. Heck, you even got boardwalk parks here in California. They really have all kinds of parks here. Six Flags Magic Mountain has more coasters than any other amusement park in the entire world with 20. Six Flags Discovery Kingdom has an RMC called Joker and a Great Floors coaster called Medusa. California's Great America has Railblazer, an amazing RMC single rail, and also Gold Striker. While Knott's Berry Farm has Ghost Rider, Accelerator, Montezuma's Revenge, Silver Bullet, and so much more. I really feel as if California is very fitting for the number 1 spot on this list, but I want to hear you guys' opinions down in the comments, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more coaster content just like this. Thank you, and see you guys later.